Hey everybody, well it's flying time again. So here I'm going to be doing another 4 landings. This is like 2 weeks later after my previous flight, just due to the nature of things, life getting in the way. I know you all know how that is. We're already in talks, my CFI and I, about doing this a lot more often, because obviously the every 2 weeks thing is not working. So if I can get it to, I ultimately I want to do it once a week if I could, but life and business and his company and my company just didn't always jive, but we're working on making it happen more often, and so hopefully you'll see more of these videos soon. In the meantime, I am still working on my plane. I've got another one of those videos coming very shortly, but this time we're going to go out. The weather was not spectacular. You can see there that off to the east it's got some dark clouds, so we chose to stick around in the pattern and just do a bunch of landings. And I have to, remember how to land and remember to fly down to the runway and actually land correctly. So anyways, that's what's going on here. Thanks.
Alright, pitch for 80. Oh. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn base for runway 26, Western Carolina.
Something I forgot to mention was that you'll note I don't have the lower left video running like I normally have, the one that is the view of myself and my certified flight instructor, and that's because I forgot one of the cameras. Whoops. So yeah, I got out to the airport and I realized I only had one of my cameras with me, which I was angry at myself, but what do you do?
Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn final for runway 26, Western Carolina.
So on this landing, you'll see that I'm really high, and ultimately what happened here is I just didn't fly down to the runway. I need to remember that it's okay to nose over and fly down to the runway as opposed to trying to like pancake down. I talk about this in some of my early lessons way back when. Something I had to relearn, because remember, this is a perishable skill for certain. So this is just one of those lessons I have to relearn. I am very, very high, but I do get it on the ground eventually.
Alright, we've got the runway made, so I'm going to put the rest of the flaps in and pull off power. We had a little power. We think a little more power.
Nose down, nose down.
Okay, oh, I see, get speed. I see.
Nose down.
There. Okay, I gotcha.
And there you go. So that was my first landing of the day, and you could see that I was definitely really high, and when I was over the runway needing to land, I was slowing down, and instead of just nosing over and getting lower to the runway and then doing my flare, I was trying to do this weird pancake thing and use the engines to give me a little more power. I mean, it's just absolutely the wrong thing to do, right? That's a good way to stall the aircraft 50 feet above the runway and really possibly hurt yourself. So thankfully the pilot was there to help me out and got out of trouble and went around and did it again, and here we go.
Hey, you're fast.
Yeah, that's all right.
We'll go to 70. Yeah.
We got plenty of runway here. So.
And ideal, you're supposed to land on the end.
Okay. I blew it. Flaps are up. Carburetor in, fix shreds. Okay, off we go.
And although we were going a little fast on that one, I felt that one was a much, much better landing. Worked very well. And the next two, I think, are even better. I am getting the hang of this. Like I said, though, it's one of those things. It's a perishable skill, so you gotta, practice, practice, practice. And thankfully, Andy's here to help me out.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Almost like you've done this before.
Did it drift too?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Back over here on the straight. And flaps up. They're up. Remember, put that in and let's go.
See, I think that was actually a pretty good landing, all things considered. But to his comment, I did let it drift. So you saw that I was slightly off the center line, ever so slightly. And, you know, sometimes that happens when I get right over the runway. It drifts a little one way or the other with the wind, and I just have to learn to counteract it. And I haven't quite got the mojo there yet. So practice, practice. Here we go for the final one.
Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turning final for runway 26, Western Carolina. There he is. You want to turn off once we land?
Are you done?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what time we're at.
How do you have to go?
10, realistically.
Oh, better then. 2 minutes. 2 minutes till 10.
All right. Yeah, we'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm starting to get good. How much better you are now, though?
I still feel like we're short, even though I
I know, because we're gonna cover a couple 100 feet.
Right.
See?
I get it.
Closer. I'll start flaring.
I see. Okay.
Slow. Hold it there, hold it. Hold it up. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, holding it back. All right.
And there you have it. So, 4 good landings, made it to the ground, walked away, everything was happy, and beat the rain. It was actually just about to come down. I'm still having a great time. I really enjoy this flying thing. I don't know how anyone could not want to do this. I can't wait to do it more. Hopefully my schedule will change, as I had talked about earlier, and you'll see a lot more flying soon, and I really can't wait to fly my own plane. More news on that soon. Thanks, guys.